Yeah, look, obviously to give Leinster 17-0 at half time, it was pretty frustrating. With a couple of shots at goal, and with one chance with Tommy down the wing, and at least if we'd have picked up 7 points in that period, 17-7 at half time. Although disappointed, we would have been still in the mix, and then to start the second half and give them another score, that was pretty frustrating, but if you look at the rest of the game, with 30 minutes of sustained pressure and the frustration of us not capitalising on a couple of opportunities, and the only score in the 76th minute, it was pretty frustrating from our point of view, and with some gilt end chances. And I think if you look at the two teams, that was the difference. They were clinical, and we actually created more opportunities, didn't finish them, with more defenders beaten, more line breaks. If you look at the stats, they definitely favoured us. We've got to learn from that, and because against the big teams, you don't win games then. From our point of view, we want to try and pick up as many points as we can. With Leinster away, we've got Scarlets away, and if you look at the games traditionally, especially against the top sides, they win most of their home games. But we've got to go away here and make sure we get points out of it. And we'll be looking to win the game, and I think if we can create the same opportunities, we've got a couple of guys coming back in with a bit more experience, Bestie, Hendy and Jacko as well, and that'll bolster things. But the rest of the team can't rely on those three coming back in. They've got to do their job, and the other 12 have got to make sure that they do their job, and if we do get the opportunities this week, it's just about making sure we finish off. The Scarlets are a good side, and we know it's going to be a tough ask, but we're looking forward to it. Yeah, definitely. They've become, a couple of guys coming in, and yeah, I suppose that's the nature of the game now. I think for us to pick up 4 knee injuries in the one game, it is pretty bizarre. And some of them will be out, a little bit longer than others, and it is the frustration of the game now that you do need a big squad, and there is chopping and changing every week because there is bumps and bruises, and but. Like saying that, some of the young guys have come in, have taken their chance, and there'll be other guys get their opportunities come Friday, and we're going to make sure that we travel well and get some points. Yeah, definitely. We got a couple of guys coming back from injury as well. Marcel hopefully will be there. In February. Peter Nelson's training with us now. 2 guys have been out pretty long term, and that will bolster us. And obviously everybody will be keen to see Marcel coming back in. And giving us a little bit of bolstering, and carrying and stuff, and I'm sure he's excited as well. First training session today, so yeah, that period is key for everyone. The Six Nations internationals away, and you got to try and pick up as many points as you can. And if you look at that run of games, with those games at home, and if we can get close to 20 points out of those 4 games, that puts us right in the mix. And as you said, 32, 20, we're thereabouts, coming back 4 games this season, and I'm pushing for at least the top 4.